schemes. Thank you. In Kojibihar district of West Bengal, we have implemented many government schemes, and among these schemes, management of stubble, maintaining the stubble in the field, reducing the stubble burning phenomenon is one of our mandate. As we all know, that stubble burning is a prominent problem that affects us, the farmers, the soil, the environment, everything. So during implementation of government scheme for anti-stubble burning, promotion of anti-stubble burning activity, we have taken an opportunity to proceed with many initiatives which helped the farmers to imbibe the concept called stubble is treasure. In this initiative, we have taken multifaceted approaches. Through these following slides, we will go and explain how we have gone through the journey. We have many challenges. Actually, this challenge is for all the farmers, very short window for winter crop or Rabi crops. Naturally, the farmers are in hurry for sowing the Rabi crops. Farmers do have conventional concept of cleaning the land before the next crop. Farmers, even many of the people around the farming community have less awareness regarding deterioration of soil, physical and chemical properties, and environmental hazards that has been created due to stubble burning. In our place, rain comes very early. So wheat is a major crop in our area, and jute also is a major crop. So after wheat, they go for jute, and there is a very short window for between harvesting of wheat and next crop, for going for next crop of jute. Next, proper straw management machinery and proper training for running the straw management machinery like multi-crop planter, happy seeder, etc. And thirdly, we have faced the challenge that to convince the farmers, we have to place a convincing visual example in their fields, that is maintaining straw, how the crop can be grown, how the crop can have a very good yield, along with maintaining the straw in the field. So we have those challenges, and some more other challenges are also there. So we have taken the initiatives for publicity. Publicity is not in conventional term. It is participatory publicity. We have given the message that has been scientifically validated and endorsed by the department to the farmers, making the farmers being the part of the message. They have been encouraged to understand the message, and they themselves have spreaded the message to other farmers or other members. For this, for FPO members and custom hearing center as established by Government of West Bengal were played a very good role. Even women farmers also taken leading role for promoting this publicity regarding anti-stubble burning activity within the society. Many social events, we have taken the opportunity of many social events to aware farmers regarding the anti-stubble activity or ill effects of stubble burning. And then we have gone for a document that has evidences from the farmers' own fields and in their own languages and with less words and more pictures. That is like comics book like appearance, so that farmers can easily be convinced with the subtle message for creating awareness of anti-stubble burning. Next, we have gone from many field level activities. We have established field evidences. We have gone for field day with the farmers. We have gone for farmers training, where women farmers were given major stress. And the problem that has been, the challenge that has been depicted initially, that is lack of farm straw management machinery. Through the support of government scheme, many farm straw management machineries were introduced in the system, in the farming system of Coach Bihar district. And not only introducing these machines, we have promoted and we have facilitated the use of these machines at the field. And we have chosen the time, that is when combine harvester reaps the crop and leaves the stubble in the field. We have chosen that window to go to the farmer's field, that is maintaining the stubble, we can go for a very good crop. And farmers, seeing the evidence from the field, they are convinced now, that is maintaining the stubble in the field, the crop can be very good, and that is a very good opportunity for them. We have gone for alternative options for maintaining the stubble. That is conventional crop practices like relay crop, that is we are calling it Poira crop, remunerative green pea. This has many benefits, but in the aspect of anti-stubble burning activity, farmer did not have to use some machine or something else. We have gone for lentil, relay lentil. So these also help the farmers to retain stubble in their field and to have a very good crop. We have promoted alternate use of stubble for mushroom cultivation, use of digester. We have managed the stubble using digester, pusher digester or biodigester. Through taking these multifaceted approaches, we have been able to keep the stubble burning phenomenon very low. Here I have presented one snapshot where data shows only December 2021, only 3 stubble burning cases in the whole district. And even I have not brought it in November, that was also 0. That is the major month when stubble burning generally occurs. And we have definite evidence that stubble burning is almost being 0 in this district or in this area. We have a third scientific evidence or backup from scientific community. That is, the third-party evaluation has been conducted. This third-party evaluation has been made in relation to another project that is called Sustainable and Resilient Farming System Intensification Project. That also intended to conserve the natural resource that is in the field. So these, after completion of this project and the government initiatives, the observation of the third party consisting of Professor Abdul Hamid of Agrarian Research Foundation, Bangladesh, and Dr. Ranjita Pushkar, International Rice Research Institute, Philippines, and Manohar Karke, International Water Management Institute. They have opined that the greater success regarding conservation agriculture acceptance has been found from Ghugumari. This is a village in Coach Bihar and Coach Bihar. This is part of their report. Now, the impact and future roadmap, what we have seen, and the future roadmap we have thought of. Actually, the basic impact is that the gained belief in the farmers for good crop yield, reduction in cost of cultivation, hassle-free journey for the next crop without time lag. That was the main challenge, one of the main challenge. Many new farmers are preferring CASI. What is CASI? CASI is conservation agriculture system intensification for their crop cultivation. Ownership of the crop residue retention technology. This may be with machine or maybe without machine. Retention technology and its benefits are being imbibed by the farming community, contributing to reduce the carbon footprint with effective climate resilience. We have placed here two specific case studies from different villages of Kojibihar district regarding these effects. And now the future roadmap. Our future roadmap is facilitating 2 lakh farmers to perceive the benefit of stable is treasure mission. Next point, promoting multifaceted approach. As we have already taken, CASI with multi-crop planter, happy seeder, conventional straw retention technology, alternate fodder management. Why we have thought of this? Because in our place, straw is used for fodder, and we are advocating that the fodder may be retained at the straw may be retained at field for the betterment of the health of the field. So we are promoting alternate and scientific fodder management, mushroom production, use of biodigester, more use of biodigester. Next, strengthening of CRM machinery service network. That is not only supplying the machinery, but the we need some trained personnel. As we do have some people now, we need more trained personnel who could run the machinery and who could service the machinery in need. And they may be, we do plan that they may be from the FPO, which has turned CHC, the SHG groups, which has turned CHC, or cooperatives, which may turn to CHC, customer hiring centers. Fourthly, capacity building and handing over the stable treasure technology to the farming society led by women and young. I do wish to specifically mention that this stubble burning, anti-stubble burning activity is mostly imbibed but in better way by the women, and they are the greatest advocate for maintaining stubble in the field and going for conservation agriculture practices. Lastly, almost last, we have came to the end. What is the take-home analysis? Sustainability. This is for this practice, conservation agriculture practice, retention of stubble in the field. This practice is
sorry to interrupt you. I'd request you to
yes,
please conclude now.
Yes.
I request you to please conclude in another 1 minute.
Yes, definitely. I'm concluding. This is sustainable. This is climate resilient. Almost 40,000 farmers have, in any way or other experienced this practice. And we do have definite protocols for conservation agriculture practices and farmers' own practices for retention of straw in the field. So this is replicable. And this is the machinery purchase and the technology is always available to the farmers, and through this is done through online system. Lastly, I do thank you all with this picture from a large field, which the photo taken from drone and from the same field, the photo we have taken from Google Earth. This represents scientifically validated evidence of stubble being treasure. Thank you very much for giving the opportunity to present the stubble is treasure case to you. Thank you.
Sir, I think it is a very good initiative you have taken it, but can the residue of this paddy, in fact, that is more problematic.
Yes.
In northern part.
Yes.
So it need to be left as it is in the field, and any crop can be developed, or just the this mustard can be sown there? What is the
Any crop, any crop. We have
any
gone for any crop. We have gone for wheat. Wheat is a very better option. We have
Okay.
gone for maize. We have
Oh.
gone for jute. We have
Oh.
gone for lentil. We have gone for green pea. We have gone for vegetables. Every crop we can grow, maintaining the stable. And not only we can grow, I think we should grow, because this gives better soil health, this gives better crop production, this reduces the cost of cultivation for the farmers.
And one more, water retention.
Yes.
Water retention in the field can also be improved because it will absorb moisture.
Yes,
And
definitely, sir.
it will not allow the land surface to water evaporation.
Definitely, sir. No, sir, actually, in this process, we need scientific data shows us that we need 40% less water for cultivation. And the retention as the fine retention capacity of soil in the in these conservation agriculture fields were better than the cultivated fields.
Sure, sir. I take it as it is, whatever you are saying. But what about the residue of this mustard plant?
Actually, the residue of the mustard plants, the part with the fruit bearing, that is fruit bearing, the farmer take that to the home, and after that, the rest part is in the field, and they go for jute in the maintaining the residue in the field. We residue in the field through multi-crop planter or happy seeder. As I know, sir, happy seeder spreads, cuts and spreads the residue in the field, and creates a good organic mulching over the sown crop, and thus helping the crop to get initial moisture and to get a better soil for germination.
Very good. I think you need to demonstrate your project in this northern part, particularly Haryana and Punjab, because every year we face a lot of pollution during Deepavali season.
Sir,
You
that would
need
be a
to
great
help.
opportunity, sir.
I think Pusa Institute might be well aware about your initiative.
Sir, this is, I think, sir, I wish, sir.
Okay. Thank you, please.
Rajatji, I fully agree with Mr. Sharma that your project is excellent, and the statistics which you have provided and shown in your presentation justify the need of this project in other states as well.
Thank you, sir.
So as he has suggested, you take up this matter with your state government so that you can represent your case to other states, especially northern India.
Sure, sir. I should communicate with my.
Excellent project and excellent presentation by you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Technology that has been developed in the past decade by ever so creative farmers of southern part of South 24 Parganas district of West Bengal has refined their lives for good. Good morning, respected members of the jury, my fellow presenters and other dignitaries attending this prestigious event, the evaluation presentation for SKOCH Award. Today, I have the opportunity to show you some of the innovative technology which is developed by the farmers themselves in the regions of Sundarban. According to the soil characteristics, terrain, rainfall pattern, and temperature, the state of West Bengal is divided into 6 agroclimatic zones. And the southern part of South 24 Parganas district come under the coastal zone of West Bengal. And this zone is characterized by highly saline soil. Not only that, the groundwater is also saline and not suitable for cultivation of most of the crops. And the majority of the irrigated land is low. Actually, more than 60% of the land is low, and only 11% of the land is high in this region. So the majority of the large portion of the land is monocropped, and only long duration traditional paddy varieties can be grown in this region. And farmers are very much resource poor, and their average holding is 0.4 hectare only. And there is a little scope of irrigation with sweet water, not only during the rainy season, but also in the Rabi and summer as well. And to mitigate this problem, the concept of all cultivation is developed. Now, what is IL? IL is the land embankment which is made to demarcate a given land. Actually, this demarcation is made to consider the land with individual owners. The width of this IL, you can see in a right bottom picture that the width of this IL was only 40 centimeter and the height was 30 centimeter. But what is usually noticed that during rainy season, the depth of water goes to 2.5 to 3 feet high. As a result of which, a large area becomes stagnated with water and no vegetables can be grown during this season. And another aspect is that due to delayed release of land from Kharif rice, the vegetable cultivation in Rabi, as well as the agronomic crops, that is paddy also, cannot be grown in time. All these are become late sown, which ultimately gives bad return. In this situation, the land embankment cultivation, conceptualized by the local farmers, revolutionized the vegetable cultivation in Sundarban area of our district. Now, what is the technology? Actually, you can see at the right upper picture that a narrow, shallow trench is dug out inside the boundary of the low-lying land. And this dug-out soil is used to strengthen the existing land embankment to make it 1 meter high and 90 centimeter to 100 centimeter wide at the top and 150 centimeter wide at the bottom. And the transverse section of this modified land embankment would be like a trapezium, which is required for strengthening the structure. And to make this raised arc along the circumference of 1 hectare land, that is 10,000 square meter of land, a 100 meter running land embankment is prepared, which requires 480 cubic meter of soil. And another important thing is that once the raised isle is developed, it lasts for about 8 to 10 years without incurring additional expenditure, or some little expenditure is required for this. Now, with this technology, farmers can grow chili, okra, cowpea, bitter gourd, etc. during the Kharif season, as well as during Rabi season, tomato, French bean, coriander, and some leafy vegetables also grown with life-saving irrigation from the trench. When our department came to know this innovative technology developed by the local farmers, we assist the farmer to improve the technology by introducing 2 rows of vegetables at a time with proper spacing, proper use of nutrient, intercropping, and multi-tier. Thus, farmers often grow two plants in different heights, or two plants of different heights simultaneously to maximize the use of fertilizer, space, and moisture as well as nutrients. Thus, 5 to 10% of total land could be brought under additional cultivation. Here, I am sharing some pictures. In the left bottom picture, we will observe that along the paddy cultivation, the barn or embankment has been cropped with vegetables. But if we visited the same field 8 to 10 years back, we would have observed that the farmers grew only paddy. And in the right picture, there are 2 rows of vegetables being grown simultaneously on either side on the top of the embankment. The middle portion has been kept for practicing interculture operation and surveying the paddy field on either side of the barn. And the top right corner has a woman having a satisfied smile on her face. That satisfaction is due to her harvesting a good crop of bitter gourd on her own field. The same woman a decade ago would have been out on the river bank for collecting crabs, fishes, and prawn hatchlings with no employment whatsoever in her own field. Thus, this introduction of cultivation on embankment has allowed her to find a sense of accomplishment on her own plot of land. Not only that, the landless women also find the opportunity to get job on this all cultivation. And some farmers now culturing fishes like vetki, bhangon, some prawns along the trench during the rainy season, which gives an additional income. And this technology of all cultivation has been adopted by the farmers of riverine block of Sundarban. This block includes Joynaur 2, Pultoli, Mathurapur 2, Kagtip, Namkhana, Shagor, Pathoputima, and some other blocks where this type of technology is taken nowadays. And in these blocks, 40 to 60% of vegetables are cultivated on the raised isle, which covered approximately 4,000 hectares. Now, the excellence of this project. It makes upland available to the farmers who would otherwise have only lowland. It tackles the salinity problem. Thus, enable the farmer to cultivate vegetables during Rabi as well as in summer season, because during summer salinity cannot reach up to the top of this land embankment, and during rainy season, as the height of the isle is more than that of the existing field, there is no chance of damaging the vegetables crop on the isle by submersion. Farmers started to earn more from growing early winter vegetables like French bean, tomato, which fetch an higher price in the market. This technology not only increases the income of the farmers, but it also gives the opportunity to the landless laborer by providing job in the farmer's field. Thus, it creates employment for the rural youth. And it was a practice that the male members of the family have had to go on other districts to find a job in cold storage like that to maintain their livelihood before introduction of this technology. But after that, due to this introduction of this technology during rainy season, the vegetable production sometimes goes too high. After meeting the local demand, the farmers can transport it to Kolkata. Thus, they are getting more return. Now, I am sharing a case study where we can see the farmer Gopal Noskar of Pultoli block having a land size of 1.1 acre, including a small pond of 0.15 acre. And during 16-17, his net income was merely 14,000 rupees from this land. But after introduction of this new technology during 2021, he has started to grow bitter gourd on the land embankment during June to August, and also started to grow bean early winter vegetable during August to October, and also he started to grow chili during October to February. Thus, his net income raised to more than 73,000 per annum. Thus, we can observe that only through this technology, the annual income of a farmer from a unique area can increase 4 to 5-fold, which improve the socio-economic condition of this region. Now, this practice is sustainable. This sustainable technology has not only increased the productivity of the vegetables, but also improved the standard of living of small and marginal farmers by increasing their annual income per unit area. And when the sustainability is concerned, once the embankment are raised, it lasts for 8 to 10 years with a little or no expenditure. During rainy season, when the incident rain occurs, some soil erosion takes place from the raised earth. But after rainy season, when the rainy season is over, the eroded soil can be again collected from the trenches and used for further raising their banks. Now, this technology has immense potential to be replicated. Researchers have an opportunity to concentrate on developing varieties for high density planting, as the banks provides only a small area. Salinity tolerant crops and varieties, and efficient water management technologies. Here I would like to share one thing, that our department has implemented 2 drip irrigation systems on this land embankment in the block of Cultivation in our district. And another one thing is that a very rapid horizontal percolation of this technology has been observed than any other technology in our district as well as in the neighboring district. Considering the positive impact of this technology, the State Agriculture Department as well as Sundarban Development Board, Government of West Bengal, is replicating this technology in other areas with similar agroclimatic zones through Atma project, Soil Conservation Wing, and in collaboration with some NGOs. Thank you all for your patience. I am now open to question pertaining to my presentation.
Excellent innovation, sir. Just by changing the geometry of the fields, you have done excellent work. In fact, I would say this is an outstanding innovation to utilize this technology in Sundarban area. But what about the salinity of the soil? You have mentioned in your project that it is saline. So can any seed be grown, or saline resistant seeds are grown?
Sir, actually, during rainy season, the groundwater salinity reaches to 5 millimoles to 6 millimoles, and only traditional variety can be grown there. But if we raise the land, if we raise the all, then we can grow vegetables on the all itself. Otherwise, actually, a decade ago, there was no vegetables during rainy season, even in the Rabi or summer season, because the salinity reaches at that point, and the salinity level was 2 to 3 millimoles.
Okay. Good. Excellent work, sir.
Sir, really, I fully agree with Mr. Sharma. As you have mentioned that 5 to 10% additional land for cultivation has been can be used.
Sir.
So by adopting this all small innovations, so I really appreciate it that such a micro level work is being done, and I recommend that it should be replicated in other states.
Sir, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Bandian, Joint Director of Social Defense, representing Srimati Valarmadi IAS, Director of Social Defense, Tamil Nadu. Thank you very much for giving us an opportunity to place before you the mammoth exercise the government of Tamil Nadu have assigned to the department. Actually, you have made provided relief and continuous handholding support to the grave family members, children who were in an astounding situation, perplexed situation due to COVID pandemic and its devastating effect and impact. So, especially government of Tamil Nadu immediately plunged into the rescue and relief services, creating confidence among our people, especially the woman-headed single parent, by instilling their mind that we are there to support them, and the government is one of the part of their family. Considering the to wipe up away the grief of the these people, Honorable Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, who has come out with a lot of relief packages, relief and welfare packages to these children, and also the family in distress due to COVID. Say, under CM PRF, 5 lakh was deposited for each child in a fixed deposit in Power Finance and Infrastructure Development Corporation of Tamil Nadu for the children who lost both the parent due to COVID. In addition to this, government provided monthly maintenance grant of 3,000 per month to per child till they are attaining the age of 18 years. In addition to this, education, hostel facilities, and other support going to be provided till they complete their undergraduation. Then, for the single parent children who lost one parent, immediate relief of 3 lakh rupees to each child has been given as an immediate relief. So strategies and all, to achieve our team, we have encountered a lot of impediments, and we thwarted all of them with the able guidance of our state level task force committees headed by the Additional Chief Secretary Finance and Additional Chief Secretary Social Welfare and Women Empowerment, and they have constituted the district level task forces headed by the district collector, in which health, police, social welfare officers, district child protection officer, everybody is there. And district level monitoring committees also formed to oversee the relief measures and all. This task force, the district level task force will monitor the monitoring committee performances related to each and every child they are intervening door to door. Next, we have created database also. I got right from the beginning, it's a day one itself, we have started doing it, and daily reports we have generated, and it has to be viewed by bottom to top. Yeah, COVID-19 pandemic impacted every aspects of human life, including economic, social, physical, emotional, and mental health. The department actually, the Department of Social Defense, with the support of the other stakeholders, departments made a concerted, coordinated effort during the troublesome situation. Staff of Department of Social Defense, District Child Protection Unit, in spite of restricted movements, as a frontline workers, overcome their own ailments, selfless services rendered by our team, stakeholders and juvenile justice system at the state and district level, and we have supported 15,357 eligible children, in which 396 eligible total, both the parent lost children, 396 persons covered, and the children who lost to single one parent, 14,961 children are there. So far we have identified, and they are all eligible children. So far we have released 417.68 crores in this regard. In addition to this, 365 children receive monthly maintenance grant, and then 64 children are being enrolled in RTA norms in schools. 51 surviving mothers, they have been provided with sustainable livelihood support. 12 children received a CSR support for education. And apart from that, among the ineligible children also, very deserving cases of 8 children have been considered kindly, and they have been provided special case, they have been supported. In addition to this, 3 children have been facilitated for getting their properties. And then, see, at the initial level, when we intervened the children in the districts, we found that Sri Lankan repatriates were there. Then we have added them also, and 12 such children have been identified and supported. In addition to this, children have been enrolled in priority household cards they have given. And then regarding the children who are in the age group of 15 and 16 and above, we provided career guidance to select their future career. Then in education and other aspects. Then we have regarding this affected people to getting the BPL numbers itself, we facilitated from the Tamil Nadu Cooperation, the Corporation for Women Development Department have been facilitated by our people. And in addition to this, the both parent lost children, around 30 children, their birthdays have been celebrated by us. 5,264 families have been provided relief measures with the help of Confederation of Indian Industries and CSR support also we have provided. Around 6,011 children, they have been newly enrolled in the Honorable Chief Minister's Comprehensive Insurance Scheme. In addition to this, all of our staff members of social defense at the headquarters during puja holidays, like the same time in the last year, we all went there they have been sent to all the districts, and around 817 children and 465 families have been directly visited by all the officers of the Social Defense Department in Chennai, and on the spot assessment, on the spot help, and what are all the requirements for them, and how the impact is there for after giving the victim the assistance to the families, and all, we have gone there and practically assessed. Even I have also visited 4 districts and nearly 80 children I have met, or more than 54 families I have attended, and this is one of the important survey that we have made it. In addition to this, in the support of UNICEF, we have conducted rapid assessment on children often due to COVID-19, and this survey has been assessment has been conducted during August and September 2021. We also conducted rapid assessment of children in kinship care due to COVID-19 with the SHIAB, NGO organization, well versed in counseling and other rehabilitation techniques and all, to assess the status of children in kinship care under COVID relief. We along with the Bala Mandir Kamaraj Trust NGO, we conducted COVID affected families of 500 children covering 5 districts in and around Chennai. Similarly, we have conducted along with the ICCW, one renowned NGO, they have made a rapid review on such children to get evidence-based suggestions. So except 10 children under institutional care, all other children are one way or other living with their surviving parents or extended family members, and we are continuously monitoring the safety of such children placed under the care of extended family members. Enumeration of such the challenges are enumeration of such eligible children and family based upon the health bulletin, other sources, and ease the process by limiting proof of COVID without harassing them actually. Anyway, reaching at their doorsteps, reaching the unreached as a service to humankind. Our teams have done wonderful services. Once again, we proved themselves working in exigencies, disastrous situations, leaving their risk for life behind. Continuous door-to-door visits, follow-ups made to ensure the family sustain themselves by providing dry rations, livelihood support to surviving family members who lost the breadwinners of the family. Government provided special support for conveyance to district child protection units to reach the needy by hiring them, because a lot of problem related to transportation was prevailing then. Almost here, this is a flow chart. What we have done it, this entire exercise has been done in the flow chart. We have made it in the first row. It is totally where we have got the enumeration and identification of children of COVID affected family, and then field visits. District child protection staff have gone. Their identification of children final, then it has been produced before the documents and other things. Very limited document to prove the COVID infection that had by the deceased person and all. And then we have categorized 2 categories of lost both parents, children lost both parents, single parent, and then it has been put before the district collector. Then the district task force are also there to clarify certain ambiguous cases and all. They will clear through this. And then
Sir, sorry to interrupt you. In either 1 or 2 minutes, just try to
yes.
presentation.
These are all the flow chart in which we worked. And regarding this next slide, in which the PM Care actually launched during September 2021. Before that itself, we have started this one, and we have completed 265 cases before September itself. So this almost this exercise, we have done it on daily basis. Early action, hard work, and followed by the experience gained by the Department of Social Defense functioning under the administrative control of the Social Welfare and Women Empowerment Department of Tamil Nadu, we brought all these eligible children under this scheme. In addition to this, the loss and suffering cannot be compensated by anything. But our efforts to shoulder them will continue till the last affected child stand on his or her own and lead a dignified life in future. And we have provided a lot of awareness and counseling services to these people and to avoid trafficking, illegal adoption, everything. So we are going to support this one. This is a continuous scheme in which these children are benefited. With this, I conclude, considering the time factor and open for discussion and queries. We submit our proposal on behalf of our Director of Social Defense. Thank you, sir.
Sir, in fact, this is a very emotional subject, and I appreciate your sincerity and cause of the purpose, particularly the last lines of your presentation, that you will support them till they lead a dignified life. I appreciate, sir. Please accept my congratulations, my sincere thanks to you, that with your sincerity, definitely these helpless children will definitely stand their own in the way of life. Thank you, sir. Please ensure that after you are promoted or moved out of the department, the efforts are sustained over a longer period.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir.
Excellent, sir. All
That
the
is why monitoring committees are there, sir.
So, okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, sir.
So supporting anybody is very simple, but to continue on in a longer run is very difficult.
Yes, sir.
So think about it. So
That
that
is, sir, that committees are frequently, they are periodically, they are starting doing reviews and also. So,
I will suggest you to introduce some innovative ideas so that
yes,
the things move off its own.
yes.
Thank you.
Even corporates also, corporate support services also included here, sir.
Yes, a lot of
That should-
CSR funds are also available,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
and
Yes,
then
sir.
they
Already
may
we
be
are
utilized.
providing, sir.
Yeah.
Definitely. Thank you. We will take it.
Thank
Yes, sir. This is showing our geographical area of our jurisdiction, that is Uttar Pradesh Company. Area considered about 50,000 kilometers. Having 7 full district and 3 partial district. Substations are 5 or 6. We are supplying to consumer power via 6195 11 kV feeders. Our HT line, 11 kV line, is about 16,000 kilometers. LT line is about 7,000 kilometers. Transport population is 362, about 362,000, matlab 3,51,000. Total consumer is about 40 lakhs. And our employee strength is 9450. And the revenue per year is about 15 to 16,000 crore rupees. We are in a distribution company, so our motto to give final consumer satisfaction through our maintaining our system, and our constraint And to overcome this, observing this systems, our main problem, yeah, main work to maintain our supply, and that is to maintain STL LT lines. And for that, we are start the program for providing spacers, that is 2-wire spacer and 3-wire spacer. Consumer is having low voltage problem, yeah, complaining low voltage problem. Consumer mostly questioning for not getting power supply. For that, we are using STLT boot on transformer, neutral separation to overcome the accident and overcome the high voltage to consumer, reactivation of earthing, load balancing for low voltage problem, on-site repairing of failed transformer, for quality inspection, extra line which is in agricultural land, or we start the program for LT removal line, for proper protection. We are using capacity wise DO fuses, transformer fuses, for lighting, to avoid lightning stroke effect on consumer, providing LA on our line, providing LT side LTDB, that is a distribution box, and restringing of loose span on conductor. Our first picture shows the 2-wire spacer and inside the 3-wire spacer. How to install spacer online? We made one CD, and our employee is working on that. And how consumer satisfaction is second slide. Next slide. Due to length, that is about 2 lakhs kilometer ST and LD line, it is difficult to maintain all the lines once in a year. And due to this, our power interruption in our LTL line, burning of cables due to due to not maintaining LT line properly, transformer failure is there. High accident due to this tapping of conductor, leakage of current, and neutral damages. Due to snapping of conductor, crop burning cases are there. Snapping of conductor, leakage of conductor, neutral damage, power equipment of the consumer, and motors of agriculture consumer burning complaints are there, and resulting in our utility image in public damages. To overcome this above issues, we started in our pilot project providing LT spacer. This figure shows we provided LT spacers in these areas. The next slide picture shows the due to LT spacer line condition is the line condition. Mostly due to spacer in any condition of wind pressure, 2 conductors between possibility are less, and due to this LT wire space snapping is avoided. After providing the LT spacer for failure in last, we started the our program in 2019-20. Partially work completed 19-20, 20-21, 21-22. So the transformer failure is decreased drastically. And what is the our consumer satisfaction regarding power reliability, tripping are reduced 21,000 to 17,000 in all our feeder in last 3 years, particularly due to this pilot project. Our due to this, in which location we provided LT spacer, in these feeders, accidents are zero. It is our most achievement, and it is not comparable with the amount. Crop burning in these areas are zero. Shows the figure in the total area about 1920 32 22 2150 in 2122 in 24 incidents are for crop burning due to snapping of LT conductor and sparking on there. Due to this zero, we achieved the zero crop burning cases and zero accidents for animal and human both. We smallly about 379 lakhs rupees are expenditure occurred for providing this. Due to saving in transformer burning, we save about 25 lakhs. Due to this, most of our benefit observed in cable consumption due to between the conductor on LT side on transformer cable burning are more, and particularly in agriculture section we are unable to achieve and attend all the problems at what time consumer complaint arises in night times, in the morning times, and consumer sometimes 24 hours past. But due to this, consumer on transformer cable burning are very less, and due to cable, only cable cost is 45 lakhs about this we are saving. And what we our payback period is about 5.5 years. It is approximate without calculating animal or human accident, which is our most achievement. And approximate life of spacer 25 year. That means we are saving more, and more than that, consumer is having more satisfaction with our EGVCL. And unmeasurable benefits of these projects are the reduction in breakdown emergencies. This is due to snapping of between conductor, failure of transformer, reduction in dropout fuses. Also, we minimize them. Reduction of period of LT maintenance. We are unable to maintain all the LT line particularly here, but due to this, due to providing LT line, LT spacer, we not it is not necessary to maintain all the LT line to particular year, and we save the manpower also. Our manpower are utilized for other work. In a particular cyclonic effect, maximum LT or HT line are damaged. But due to this, we observed that during the current year, in last year, which feeder we provided, spacer, not a single LT line is damaged or snapping of conductor is observed. And due to this, what is our government's motto, our utilities motto to consumer satisfaction? We achieve this. Our project is small, but its results are so high, and our office staff is able to sit in their offices with shant magaj, the client, with silent mind and with satisfaction. And our consumer also satisfied. Thank you, sir.
A very good initiative, sir. In fact, for regular maintenance of this LT network is very important for minimizing outages, frequent outages. But one of the phenomena I have been observing as far as distribution lines is concerned, that tree branches cover most of the sometimes the LT lines, these 220 volts and
Yes, sir.
400 volts. So are you regularly taking care of the cutting
Yes, sir.
tree branches?
We are regularly trimming them.
Yes, that is very important. I have seen that nobody attends that.
Yes, sir.
Sure. Thank you, sir. Otherwise, excellent work. Thank you.
Sir. Thank you, sir.
Sir, will you tell me what is the difference between providing spacer in LT lines and using ABC cables? Which one is better? You
Sir,
must.
there LT line only spacer has to provide between two lines. Matlab, spacer cost is very less compared to ABC line.
Okay, this means ABC cable cost is higher in
Much higher, much higher.
much higher. And that too for a very long distance lines you might be using.
Yes, sir. Second problem is the LT ABC cable. We have to provide post distance is minimum, matlab 30 to 40 meters. In existing line, we have to be provided the LT spacer. No extra pole erection or no extra work is required.
Okay, good project as you have given the statistics as well for payback period and other things, cost and payback period.
Payback period is less this, but on other accident or other thing, we are uncalculable.
So you have done it only on pilot basis, or it has been now introduced in
No, sir. Our utility head is going to provide all our EGVCL.
Okay, good. Thank you.
SKOCH Group and honorable other dignitaries who have in the meeting in the BC and other participants from other states who are already participated or going to be participating. Sir, I am Tapan Kumar Das, Additional Secretary and Director, Food and Civil Supplies. First of all, sir, I am very much grateful to SKOCH jury for nominating or shortlisting our nomination and giving a chance to the state government for presenting that presentation on that our nomination. So first of all, sir, I wish the happy Navaratri and along with its pre-coming that Dasera and Durga Puja, sir, wishes for and Diwali also, sir, for all the participants, honorable judges and everybody. Sir, that is the sir. That is a very thank you so much. Thank you so much. There is the small details about our geography of the state, sir. Tripura is a very small state, one of the very small state in the country, having only 10,491 square kilometer of area. It is bounded 3 sides by Bangladesh, and only in one side it's connected with our mainland. Assam, and Mizoram. Our states are actually, that is a hilly states. Hilly states. It's having 4 hills. It is 4 hills. A state of 4 hills. It is Ataromora, Barmora, Langtarai, and Dattamora. These 4 states are located in our state. Since it is a hilly state, we feel it has many more difficulties, and particularly only the land line is, that is the national highway number 4, is connected to our state. Though now railway connectivity has been full swing and air connectivity is there, sir. If we tell about the demographical situation, total population, sir, there is 31% of population belongs to ST category, 17% people belongs to SC category, and rest are general category people staying in the state. Sir, uniqueness and for the nomination, sir, the state has been done the exemplary work said during the time of COVID and regarding distribution of PDS ration and PMG KOY food grains during the COVID-19 pandemic. Sir, entire distribution made through the other-based authentication of the beneficiaries using EPOS machines. Though some of the states during COVID period, some of the big states, they have stopped other-based authentication, but our state, we have maintained that other-based distribution so that the distribution could be reached to the rightful beneficiaries in the rightful way. We have maintained protocol, all the pandemic protocol, COVID protocol. Our dealers, ration shop dealers, they have kept soap, water for hand wash as well as hand sanitizer at their shops, so that they can the people, the ration card holder who have visited there, they can wash their hand and sanitize their hands before using the EPOS. Ensure, sir, we have ensured doorstep delivery so that beneficiaries, even in the remotest habitat, did not suffer during the pandemic. Ensure PDS ration as well as relief to the families residing outside of Indo-Bangla border fence. That is very unique in our state, sir. Still now, our state has Indo-Bangla border almost completed around the borders, but some of the families, still around 20 to 25,000 families are residing outside the border fence. So for that, that responsibility is also taken by our department during the pandemic season, because at that time, entire thing was lockdown was there, and the border security forces, they are not allowing the people to come inside our Indian territory. At that time also, that we have done the doorstep delivery for the families. Average 98% are rightful distribution of ration under the PDS and under PMG KOY we have done, and it is recorded as per the Annavitan portal of the ministry. Sir, challenges, what challenges we have faced? First of all, sir, first challenge what we have faced, that is the supply line by railway, road through Assam, Meghalaya has severely disrupted due to lockdown, sir. As a when the lockdown was declared, immediately after announcement of the lockdown, there was huge panic buying of the people, assuming that entire thing will be stopped and people will not get any essential commodities for their consumption. Acute shortage of laborers, vehicles, and throughout the zone, and mobilization of around 400 trucks per day for positioning the food grains to the FP shops as well as in the other outside marketed outskirt subdivisions as well as village markets. It was a very challenging for us. Movement of essential commodities from the Agartala, that is the state capital, to outside subdivisions. That also, sir, we have done during the COVID period, COVID pandemic season, with the in coordination with law enforcing agencies, other subdivisional authorities, district authorities. And we have ensured, sir, ensuring of rightful distribution of PDS ration and relief to the by maintaining COVID protocol. It was a challenge for us, sir. That also we have achieved. Delivery of PDS rations, sir, relief materials to the those staying in the geographically isolated areas and disadvantaged areas, and particularly the outside of border fence. What I have already told, it was our great challenge. Arrangement of large quantity of relief materials, what the state government had declared, it was also a challenge for us, sir. Strategies involved and implementation. In that case, sir, emergency planning, what we have done, emergency planning we have done, sir. We have constituted some of the state government has constituted some of the district level committees, subdivision level committees, state level committees. The state level committees was constituted, headed by a senior most principal secretary of the state, and with other multidisciplinary state level committee we have state government has constituted. And similarly, in the district level, district magistrate being the head of the committee, there was a committee has been constituted. Subdivision level also, sir, subdivision magistrates, what called the subdivision officers, they are the head of the committee. By constituting that committees, we have monitored the movement of employees and movement of traders, movement of drivers, dealers, everything, sir. Even during the COVID period, since we had to cancel the leave of our employees, our departmental employees, and full-fledged work on all weekdays, even during the Sundays and holidays also, sir, we have worked on war-footing manner. Delivery of PMGKSA food grains and PDS ration and relief benefit to doorstep beneficiaries in coordination of the zones as well as in the remote areas, in containment zones as well as remote areas. In that case, sir, we have arranged our materials, food materials, relief materials, and delivered up to the doorstep. Particularly in the containment zone, when there was nobody was allowed to enter in the containment zone, then our team visited there and they have distributed the relief materials and their day-to-day essential commodities. So utilization of the online beneficiary Aadhaar authentication system, that gives a very good response, and that we could make the rightful distribution to the PDS ration and relief materials to the actual beneficiaries. As a result, sir, there was no crisis and there was no shortfall, and as well as there was no complaint at all, sir, in any corner of any time during that period. Utilization of sir intra and interstate as well as interstate portability facilities to cover the outstation beneficiaries during the lockdown. Sir, that is one kind of one of the part of One Nation One ration card program, what was launched by the government of India. In that case, sir, due to that, the beneficiaries, particularly the worker class who are standing in our state, they got the facilities for getting their ration commodities from our state itself. Sir,
sir, sorry to interrupt you. I request you please conclude in another 1 or 2 minutes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, that is the excellence thing of what we have done. That uninterrupted distribution of the PDS commodities through 182 numbers ration shop. An average what I have told, that about 98% of rightful distribution we have made to the entire population, entire cardholder. The two-step delivery, sir, we have ensured, and distribution of free cost ration packets to the doorstep of the 7.13 lakhs NFS and other vulnerable families we have done under the Honorable Chief Minister COVID relief, special relief package what declared by the state government. Direct transfer, sir, direct transfer of cash benefit at the rate 1,000 per families to 6.19 lakh families through the other annual payment system and T+2 days, sir. That is also we have done. And remittance of the cash relief at the rate 1,000 to 50,000 families, lakh families in the T+2 days through EPDS system, sir, during first wave. 100% coverage of NFSA migrant workers and successful implementation of One Nation, One Ration card, what I have told, sir. As a result, the stagnant workers and the migrant workers, they could get their relief and ration in our state. Distribution of dry food as well as cooked food to the migrants workers while they are returning at the time of to their state. And NFSA states, sir, in NFSA as a result, sir, in NFSA state ranking index 2022, Government of India which ranked our state as a first among the special category and states and UTs in 14 special category states and UTs, and overall our state ranked was 5th in the country, sir. Replication, sir. Here I will say the replication, whatever model we have followed during the COVID season, during last May, June, July, one complete disruption was there, sir. Rail as well as national highway disruption was there due to heavy rain. At that time, sir, we have replicated that model. Our interstate, interdepartmental coordination, what we have done, that we have replicated here, sir. The method of doorstep delivery of PDS ration card relief Indo-Bangla, relief outside of Indo-Bangla border fence, and interdepartmental coordination, sir, we have now we are replicating. Doorstep delivery model, sir, we are going to replicate in the isolated areas in designated habitation. Mechanism followed during the for ensuring rightful distribution and PDS ration and relief materials in the containment zones. We will follow in next in our future, sir. Digital methods, sir, digital ration distribution, sir, we are following 100%. We are following that digital methods in our states.
Sir, I request you to conclude now, please.
Yes, sir. Sir, just I'll show the future plan. I will not say anything, sir. Sir, few pictures, sir, I'm showing, sir. That is the picture, sir. Whatever rank we have got, sir, that is reflected here, sir. That is Indo-Bangla border fence, sir. Whatever distribution we have made. These are the COVID, sir. In COVID period, what doorstep deliveries, sir, we have made. This is the One Nation, One Card distribution, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for patient hearing. And that is the traditional dress of our state, sir. That is traditional dress we have kept here, sir. Thank you so much, all the honorable judges, honorable juries, and everybody who have heard us patiently. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for your presentation. In fact, maintaining food and civil supplies in a difficult situation like COVID is not easy. And that particularly in a remote area and remote hilly state, which has only one major national highway, it is not easy. That you have kept, rather you have exceedingly done very well in maintaining all civil supplies and lifelines of the society in such a situation. Excellent work, sir. I appreciate your efforts. In fact, you have done beyond the expectation, and excellent work, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. No specific question to ask. Good work.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. First of all, I'm conveying my gratitude and good wishes to all the honorable juries and all other participants and dignitaries. I'm presenting on the scheme, nominated scheme indigenous aromatic rice, a precious wealth, its area expansion and seed multiplication. Actually, the scheme was launched during 2012, and it has already implemented during last 10 years. And with this scheme was introduced with the object for conservation of indigenous aromatic rice treasure of Bengal and for its area expansion and quality seed production firstly. Then in the meantime, another two components, that is sustenance of area expanded in the previous year and identification of characterization and germplasm conservation and GI tagging has been introduced during last 5 years. Now, the situation, the background of launching of this scheme I am narrating, due to green revolution, HIV varieties and chemical fertilizers came into cultivation practices, and green revolution change, a radical change, under which most of the farmers were accustomed in practicing chemical intensive conventional cultivation of HIV paddy. Actually, HIV paddy in cultivation, HIV net return was very much lower, and HIV paddy was not suitable for organic cultivation. And HIV paddy actually goes for very germination if untimely rain occurred during the transplanting period. And market actually export market demand of HIV paddy is much less. And HIV paddy cultivated in conventional system is not suitable for preparation of special dishes and desserts. And seeds of HIV paddy requires to be supplemented, purchased from market every year. And culinary properties of HIV paddies are not good, particularly to the sophisticated consumers. In such a situation backdrop, the scheme was launched with the components, community demonstrations in 10 to 12 hectare compact areas, and the second component was IPM including mechanical control, then publicity through publicity materials and publicity campaign, and organization of field days, and visit of scientists and state officials. And in the midway, to another components, value addition and identification, characterization and conservation was incorporated in the scheme. So community demonstration is being conducted in a compact area of 10 to 25 hectares. During the implementation period, actually faced hurdles and challenges, particularly in coming into cultivation compact areas, 10 to 12 hectare compact, we faced very much problem in getting compact areas in a situation where most of the farmers were accustomed in cultivation in a conventional practice cultivation system, and that is chemical intensive farming system. Under that situation, growers were accustomed for utilization of high rate of seed, and they raised unscientifically very weak and lanky seedlings. And thirdly, actually aromatic rice for retaining as well as full expression of its flavor, aroma, fragrance, and taste. Organic cultivation, particularly organic based, at least organic based gap practices were needed. Farmers, it was not easy, very easy to convert conventional chemical farming to organic based gap farming, and largely to purely organic farming. Then another challenge we faced, the organic cultivators, those cultivated aromatic rice or even common conventional rice, there are lack of post-harvest processing facilities. That's why even organic rice produced by the growers were sold at very cheaper prices at the doorstep, farm gate, or at local market. And another hurdle we faced, actually, farmers were not very much skilled for identification of pest and diseases and deficiency symptoms of micronutrients and so on. Even growers, firstly, not utilized integrated nutrient management system and IPM technologies. And another hurdle was the deficiency, as they did not identify the deficiency symptoms of micronutrients, they did not use zinc, particularly for enhancement productivity and nutritional quality of aromatic rice and as well as for common rice. And as the cultivation primarily were in very negligible areas and in sporadic patches here and there, no marketing network was present or developed till the launching of this scheme. These are the hurdles. Actually, during the implementation period, we gathered some experiences. That is, lack of suitable processing facilities, post-harvest processing facilities. Compare farmers, already I have said, to sell out their produce at the farm gate and local markets only. And every growers, firstly, not utilized, not applied zinc as a micronutrient for enhancement of productivity and nutritional quality. Then market networking was also very much problem. As a result, they earned very less, in a very cheaper price. They had to sell out their produces. Every growers, even firstly, was not treating their seeds. That is, seed treatment measures were not taken, and cultivation area-specific varieties were not undertaken. Actually, aromatic rice varieties are very much, its fragrance, taste, and culinary properties are very much specific to the particular soil and climatic zone and environment. That is the environmental factor, that is temperature, rainfall, and so on. As such, they did not identify the best varieties having special traits, special distinct flavor, and special utilities and best performances. Again, as a result of implementation of this project, net return per hectare enhanced much. Actually, in comparison to the conventional HIV cultivation, net return increased by about 25,637 rupees per hectare. It was a good experience for us. It was utilized for expanding the project in the latter years. And again, the transfer of technology for raising the healthy seedlings helped in increase in productivity just from 1.2 metric ton per hectare to 3 to 3.2 metric ton per hectare. That is huge jump of productivity of even indigenous aromatic rice, which added in fetching the net return even higher. And conduction of community demonstration, which helped much in transfer of technology for controlling pests and diseases, as well as for development of entrepreneurship on processing and market networking. And solution we adopted actually, from the experience we gathered, we worked out some solutions. First of all, actually we included the component sustenance of area expanded in the previous year. That is not shown in this slide, but it has been introduced since last 3 years. That is sustenance of area expanded in the previous year. And then value addition component, that is establishment of sophisticated high volume de-husking machines with rubber hullers for having whole grain parboiled and unparboiled aromatic rice, and development of women entrepreneurship, which help in utilization of unharnessed workforce, that is in the farm families, that is housewives of farm families. They got integrated and formed self-help groups and participated, took initiation with the suggestion and advice from the department in collaboration with some NGOs, and the benefits incorporated under this scheme to establish processing centers, and they got involved in packaging and branding and then marketing through
Sir,
Super
sorry
Bangla.
for interruption. I request you to please conclude in another 1 minute.
Okay, thank you. Actually, with the introduction of the launching of this scheme, the farmers of Bengal have got immense benefit during this period. We have got the scalability, that is from nearly 5,000 hectares per sporadic areas to 1,16,000 hectares of aromatic rice coverage, indigenous aromatic rice coverage, and we have identified 10 area-specific varieties, out of which 8 varieties very famous. And amongst these 8, that is Konakchur and Govindabhog are specially used. Govindabhog is used for pious and bhog offerings to god and goddesses, and Konakchur is utilized for making special sweet, that is Jayanagar Moa, which is very much famous in our state as well as in abroad amongst the Bengal people. And another achievement is we have got GI tagged 2 very famous varieties for its better culinary properties, Govindabhog and Tulai Panchi variety. During this period, actually we have trained more than 5 lakhs beneficiary farmers, though in the slide we have shown 1,16,000. Actually, in 1 hectare unit area, in the schematic form, we only took 1 beneficiary, but in our state, as holding size is very small, within this area, 5 to 6 farmers holds, and they got handholding in identification of deficiency symptoms and application and adoption of INM and IPM. During this period, our state has produced under the scheme 2,52,434 metric ton indigenous aromatic rice of high quality and 2,843 metric ton quality indigenous aromatic rice seed. And during 10 years of project period so far, additional income generation has been to the tune of 298 crore, that is per year on average, almost 30 crore per year additional income generation we have achieved. And it saves the environment with reduction of application of nitrogen inorganic chemical fertilizers, that is to the in terms of N and PK, N 4,646 metric ton, P 2,323 and K 233, 323 metric ton. The huge reduction in through adoption of gap, organic based gap and organic cultivation. And during this period, we have converged this community demonstrations with the organic farming scheme, that is Paramparagat Krishi Vikas Yojana. And in future, we have, as a result, some of the clusters has cultivated purely organically, that is organic cultivation technology has been imparted, has been transferred to the farmers in general. And in future, standard organic package of practices has also been developed under these schemes in our research stations. And GI, that is germ plasm maintenance, characterization, identification, germ plasm maintenance is going in our research station, rice research station that's in Surahugli. In the future, we have planned to expand this scheme with all these components, with special emphasis to formation of FPOs and FPCs, and formation of confederation of PO and FPCs, and establishment of high volume processing and packaging centers, integrated packaging and processing centers, and market networking through our branded marketing platform, our agricultural marketing department of the state, that is branded platform Sufal Bangla, and marketing through main markets, that is in the state and headquarter, district headquarter markets, by establishing stalls under other schemes, taking benefit of other schemes and conversing with other NRLM and organic farming scheme, natural farming, and Bharatiya Krishi Paddhati, Prakriti Krishi Paddhati, and so on. This is in short, and I convey my gratitude and thanks to all the participants and honorable juries for giving patience hearing to my presentation.
Thank you, sir. Very good initiative. But in fact, could you elaborate a little bit? This aromatic rice production crop is in fact very sensitive to pests, particularly when the plant is getting matured and it bears fruit. Then at that time, pests create a havoc in most part of the country. And you say that these are aromatic rice. If you apply the pesticides, does it affect the aromatic quality, or how, in fact, how it happens, how it affects the aromatic quality if we apply this pests? Is there any alternate solution of controlling pests?
Yes, sir. Actually, in our state, aromatic rice varieties are mostly long duration, and during the maturity phase, actually winter comes. Just now, that is in the month of October, just on the eve of October, already temperature goes down, and pest problem during the maturity period of this long duration, that is at the end of November, very much negligible, and only following mechanical control measures and biological control measures, we can control, and we control pests in aromatic rices. Actually, that's why farmers are preferring for cultivating long duration aromatic rice instead of short duration, short stature, high yielding paddies which need higher amount of chemical insecticide and pesticides. No need of application of chemical for controlling pest, particularly insect pests. Yes.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. No specific question to ask.
Okay.